Good luck, guys.
Looking at that memorial, Rhonda Russell was 3 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long.
Oh,
Ron, yeah, the correctional officer, correctional officer, that was 3 years ago. That seems like it was a lot sooner than that. I don't know why I think that. I guess time really flies, I guess. Were you here that? No, you weren't here.
no, I was.
No, you
I
weren't
started
here
at
then.
the beginning of last year, so that was
Yeah,
but,
that was a
but to your time, that
Yeah. Well, you got guys. So you guys don't stay long. I'm still up in the air about this reason why it left. I kind of think it's fine. That's what he said. That's what he said. He had mentioned previously like not having kids at the time. Well, that there was some health issues. I get that, but it was just weird. Like, okay, he leaves, and then all of a sudden, like 2 days later, it's like,
I'm trying to stay warm, guys. It's really cold out here. I'm sorry.
it was a little longer.
I know you're getting something to do.
apparently he already had a job.
I have a steady feed on YouTube. If you guys prefer the steady tripoded
Yeah, I don't know which one.
camera, it's on YouTube, Facebook, X. Stay away from YouTube, really? There's no audio on YouTube? Really?
At least an hour.
Okay. Maybe that works. Maybe there's audio now. I don't know. That's weird.
It's even bigger markets. By yourself, you have a bunch of them. That's how things roll. Well, except in Charleston, like the Charleston, that's different. Because the Huntington City, they have yeah, like they kind of like they actually, it's a bureau, but it's still
It's all
kind of
there. Okay, cool.
it's not like
I'm glad you guys are able to have audio on YouTube. Now I can tell. Is the audio phonetically? So this is.
Hey, let's give you a quick update.
Who dropped their retainer? Who dropped their?
And I just talked to her, and she says
Those are
she
expensive.
doesn't even
Yeah, yeah.
she's gonna send it out when she gets it.
I had one time. They were like $650. I only used it for 2 weeks. I was like, man, that's the.
It's like one of those Invisalign ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I can never like. They made me feel like I wanted to puke all the time when I had something over the teeth.
Really?
Yeah. I had one when I had surgery, and they gave me one that looked colored. For
Oh, I
right
see.
there.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
Hawkins a bitch. But yeah,
Do you have like a partial, like a tooth, like do you have a tooth that goes in there for eating, like when you eat?
Yeah, if I wanted a retainer, I
You
could.
do. Oh, okay, yeah.
But, dental work is expensive.
Oh, well, she's not
Yeah.
here directly.
Even getting a cavity filled is like,
Oh,
thank God
yeah.
for insurance, because like I had one filled last year and it was.
I did not
and
say yet.
Just the
I did not
copay.
respond.
It was like $100.
Oh yeah.
But what the insurance is paying was a hell of a lot more than that. And I'm like, thank God I have insurance.
My
You know?
mom's going.
'Cause I would just let it go. I'd have been like, hell with it.
Insurance is good for like the cavity stuff, but like
Yeah.
actual dental surgery, like they won't cover IV sedation. They won't cover like if you eventually want to get like an implant, they
Right.
won't even cover the procedure leading up to that.
Right.
So I'm like,
Right.
Well, that's what my mom. She retired, went off insurance, is kind of in between getting on the other insurance, and when she's got like a root canal, like cavity that's gone all the way through.
Oh.
So and she's needing an implant like for the whole row on one side.
Oh
I
god.
think they quoted her like $20,000.
What?
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Oh.
so the implants are a two-step process because you got the implant plus the
Yeah.
crown, and both are about $3,000 a piece. It's insane.
Right. Yep. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's terrible. And then insurance is like, we'll cover half of a crown, but you're limited to like one crown every 5 years. And it's like, what?
Oh. It's kind of ironic we're talking about
Yeah,
insurance right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother, God bless her, she'll be 87. She's got one of those, she's got a pacemaker. It's got the battery in it.
Uh-huh.
You know, got to get the battery changed every 10 years.
Yeah, it's a heart
Once-
surgery.
When she first got it in, they're arguing with her about the 10-year battery. Because they're thinking, oh, she's going to kick the bucket in 5 years.
Yeah.
Whatever. They reluctantly gave her the 10-year gimmick. Here it comes up recently. She's got to get a new one in there. Okay? They're fighting with her again. She'll be 87. The women in her side of the family, they live well into their hundreds. Like I think her mother was 106 when her mother passed. My grandma will be 87. My grandma was going to be kicking for another 15, 16 years, right? And but of course they're going to. I mean, I get it why they would fight something like that, but just look at her family history. The women on her side of the family live long. Is their health great? No, but they live.
They live.
Like her lungs are shot, her knees are shot, but she's still kicking.
Yeah.
You know, she lives by herself. She still drives. She'll drive to Virginia to go see her son. Like she'll get in
Really?
the car and go. Yeah.
Wow.
And she does it.
See, back then,
And-
though, the insurance would be like, oh, those are pre-existing. We can give you insurance.
Right.
20, 30 years ago, they would
Yep.
pick and choose, and that was. My neighbor got screwed over. He was probably late 60s, early 70s. He needed a pacemaker. They put one in. It was, remember when the batteries were starting to leak on them? The
Yes.
leaky batteries?
Yes.
Well, he did surgery. 2 years later, they had him go in to go get that replaced. And when they put it in, they must have punctured it. When they put it in, a year later, it started leaking. He
Oh,
goes
no.
back for a third surgery. When he does, then he gets staph infection. He gets MRSA because they never cleaned the instruments.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
Almost got gangrene out of it.
Wow.
And
You're screwed then.
yeah, especially at that age, that
Wow.
old, he got screwed over bad. And he was the type that you could just go up and just tap him and he would bruise. Like his skin was
Oh,
so
yeah.
frail. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, the tires look good too. They're okay. If you need tires, go to Walmart. They have a ton of tires at Walmart.
Kicking every one of them.
What do you think? I just got tires for my car. I got them from Walmart. They were Goodyears for $56. They're sitting waiting for me to go on my car. Yep. You ain't gonna find Goodyear tires that cheap ever anywhere.
No.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, I got a good deal on tires, but they screwed whoever bought that truck.
They probably put tires on there just not to pass inspection.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's 3:30 seconds, you know?
that'll pass inspection.
Yeah.
It's, I guess in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
right?
2:30 seconds is the minimum to pass. So yeah, 3:30
Two,
seconds.
yeah.
Yep. Which 2 is like basically NASCAR, you know? It's like,
Yes.
3 hairs worth.
See, where I'm from originally in Delaware,
Yep.
they don't do like what Pennsylvania does, where you got to go to a repair shop, they put up on the rack. Your license, tags, and everything, and inspections all done at the DMV. It's all in one spot. In Delaware, you go up to the DMV, you pull in the little garage, the bay door thing.
Yep.
They tell you, okay, drive. They tell you, slam your brakes on. You go in, slam your brakes on. Then whatever the computer is that's underneath, I guess does however it reads the brakes.
Oh, like the caliber. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that's how they read the brakes.
Wow.
And then they stick the thing up the exhaust pipe to read the exhaust. If you go over it, they tell you. And they tell you how to get, like say if the exhaust is blue, like has a blue tint to it, that means, it's burning oil, I guess.
Yeah.
They tell you how to fix it. Because that happened to me one time, like I didn't pass emissions. They said, change the oil. Say if your car takes 4 quarts of oil, you get 3 quarts of oil, you get Lucas oil stabilizer. Put that in lieu of a quart of oil. Run the car for about 100 miles. Go back to the inspection. So like whatever part of the inspection you fail, you go to a special line, and that's the only thing they check. Because they get you in and out. They just recheck the emissions. They're like, all right, you're good.
Really?
Yeah. And then you go into the office, you take the number, you wait, they call your number, and you go up to the window, okay, here's the paperwork, then you pay for the sticker or whatever it is, and your new registration, put the sticker on your plate, you're on your way.
Wow.
There's no, in Delaware, there's no window stickers. It's all on the plate.
Yeah, that's how Missouri was too.
You buy a
sticker
sticker
on
in
the
Delaware, you get a 5-year tag. So if you get a 2023 car, you don't have to have it inspected for 5 years.
See, we buy.
But you're paying for the tag. It's worth it at the end of the day. Because you can run a car in the ground in 5 years.
Oh yeah,
Screw it.
people do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. We buy selling a vehicle. So let's say this truck has 40,000 miles on it, and it sideswipes a pole. Now, there's some cosmetic damage. We'll buy it as a selfish title. We'll throw on a new fender and a new door, and we had that vehicle for 20% of MSRP. But yesterday we took a vehicle down to go get the enhanced inspection done. Which is, do you think the inspections here are bad? The enhanced ones? I've had guys just come up and say, "Is it run? Is it safe? Airbags? Yep. Okay, here's a sticker. You're good to go." Yeah. So the enhanced that we went to yesterday, they took every tire off. They took the brake. Like,
Oh,
they,
really?
Like they're like, "Well, we just got audited." I was like, "Come on."
Oh, yeah.
They passed everything, even the dents on the door, all of that. But they're like, "Well, your rotor's like this too much. It needs to be this much wider because of the back plate." I'm like, "Can't you just give me the sticker and I'll just go throw rotors on it?" Nope, we have to have it done. You have to show us you did it. I was like, "Oh." But I guess that's what happens when you just get audited by the state. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we're little scared.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
I'd probably do the same thing.
they were having so the last Steeler game I worked at Acrisure, I guess all of the Acrisure security was on edge because it was, I guess it was the red crew or whatever came in from the NFL to make sure, like, they were try to cause distractions and then have like people with like mislabeled like credentials and stuff, so they had to like be super like
Really?
Oh,
check
really?
on the, because they were basically trying to see what the security situation was like to make sure that there weren't any holes in their like
In the
their
security
situation.
side.
Yeah. So-
They were tough at it. Two sets of security.
Wow.
You had one set of security that was like an outside company that would check the credentials.
Mhm.
Then once you went in the tunnel to go onto the field, like right right where the grass was, they had a security guy from the stadium like checking credentials.
Yeah.
And they were cool, like it was easy. But like they were like always lifting it up and looking, and they were looking at your picture, like
That's
even
surprising.
if they saw you 1,000 times, like they were still doing it.
Yeah, that's surprising.
And
For college, yeah.
and I asked him how come I asked the guy from the stadium, he was really nice about it. I said, why the heightened security? Like I've never seen anything like this where there's multiple checks of credentials.
Mm.
And he said for this, he said normally for the Falcons, he said we do this for the Falcons games most of the time.
Mm.
He said for some reason today they're doing it like this today.
Huh.
But he said the Falcons game usually are kind of a little more laid back.
Yeah. What's that now? This year is the first year the NFL, like they've done like the facial recognition now. So
Oh, do they?
yeah,
Yeah,
every
I've heard
tunnel
that.
we got a
Yeah.
face scan and everything. So
I just wonder how it's going to be at Penn State next week because I mean they're ridiculous anyway. But now being a college football playoff and Penn State's not controlling it, I'm wondering how it's going to be next
Who's
week.
controlling it?
It's the college football playoff people.
The one that's
It's not Penn State, even though it's at Penn State. But I guess thankfully Penn State's not controlling it because their security up there is bad.
right, yeah.
Like they're ridiculously bad. Like they treat the media like shit. Like they're bad. Yeah.
See,
I've had more than run into them over the years. Yeah.
we were doing video with Trip on doing audio over there. The high schools were getting pretty bad too. They were wanting, you can't even go out, you can't even be sidelined on the field. You have to be up in the press box.
High school or high
Like
school?
it, what's the
High school Whitfield playoffs.
what's the point of being here then?
Whitfield. Yeah. It's like Is that a PIAA thing? Or?
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh.
And they're like, well, we don't want anyone on the field that's not supposed to be. And we're like, what?
We're supposed
We're
to.
supposed to be.
Yeah. It was insane.
The only thing the PIAA does, like at the championship games, you have to get a credential. Like if you don't apply for it, like they don't let you in. But even like on Thursday when I went down to Vision Guilfoyle or whatever but they knew who I was. Like the one PIAA girl was approximately 3, so she knew who I was.
Yeah.
And just sign the paper, like they're fine. They're not going to tell you the people in.
Hmm.
But it's like, okay, a credential for a high school playoff game. It's like, really?
Even like events like Groundhog Day, I go in, I sign, I get a pass, and I just throw the pass here. You walk right down to the main. I've never had anyone, as long as you had a camera, they didn't care. It was like, oh, cool, you're fine.
Mhm.
Getting on stage is a little different, but being the media bowl.
Well, the only one that's getting on stage is Joe Marco. That was the long-time weather guy. Put it to Joe. I mean, I like him. He's like on that Groundhog Club or something. And
The inner circle. Groundhog
yeah, he's
Club
one of them
stuff.
guys.
Oh yeah.
And it just so happens he was the longtime weather guy at WTAJ. So, I mean, it's good for that station. But
Who you guys with?
and I think Groundhog Day this year, I think, is on Sunday, isn't it?
I'm not sure
It's on
when
the
it.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, 'cause my birthday's the 1st. And it's a Saturday.
Hmm.
What station you guys with?
JAC.
You're out of Johnson. Oh shit! I thought you guys were
It's AJ.
WTAJ.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not them.
Oh.
We're the better station.
I used to, fun fact, I didn't know you guys existed until I started working at Cornwall one day, and I make a right instead of going straight. I was like, oh crap, I was like, oh wait, there's a station down here.
WTAJ is not the only station that exists around here.
See, I'm a Pittsburgh guy, so
Oh yeah, where are you at?
out of Pittsburgh. I was a stringer for KDK, CBS.
Oh, okay,
and I
KDK.
went independent with a lot of national stuff. So.
Okay. See, I live in Hookstown.
Oh, do you?
Kind of Beaver County, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm out near Westmoreland.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we have viewers in Westmoreland County.
Yeah.
We have a lot of viewers in Westmoreland County.
Oh yeah. You guys come into Westmoreland? I never see you guys really in the Westmoreland unless it's like the Ligonier area.
Occasionally. Because they
before, WTAE, they're right there on the Parkway, right outside of Monroeville. They still have a hike though, so they got to get down to 30 and then fly through Greensburg over to the
They're in
mountain.
Wilkinsburg, right?
Yeah, yep, right there on right near the Squirrel Hill Tunnel.
So like when they go into town, like they do Wilkinsburg, they don't do the tunnel.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they started a new thing. So they started having a bunch of take-home vehicles, and they started having people take on shifts, sitting at home listening to the scanners, and then jumping calls. Because we went down, we were 12 minutes away from a 3-vehicle working house fire or working garage fire. We showed up, and not even 2 minutes later, Channel 4 shows up, and we're like, "Where'd you come from?" He's like, "Oh, I live over in Murraysville." And I was like, "You didn't come from the station?" He's like, "Oh no, they have us take home vehicles now, and we all get a camera to take one." So I was like, "Okay."
That's the way to do it. That's,
Yeah.
A lot of stations did that for years.
Mm-hmm. Channel 11 started a bit, but they're only like very hit or miss. Channel 2 is like non-existent. They're like, if you don't come out of the station, then we're not covering it.
Probably an insurance thing or liability thing too.
Yep, exactly.
So when I was in Norfolk, we all had take-home cars,
Did you?
and and we were the last Tribune station to have take-home cars. And then around the end of 15, beginning of 16, the management changed. They were all corporate acts, so they did what corporate wanted because the previous management told corporate no. Like when our guys had take-home cars, we make sure we get to the
There was
storage.
pushback, which there should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the management changed, they were corporate laxity, so they were like, "Oh, we'll do whatever you want." And the thing was, they wound up putting lockers in the hallway in between the newsroom and the studio. So at the time, I was by age, I was the oldest photographer, but by tenure at the station, I was one of the new guys. So I was still kind of one of the new guys.
Gotcha.
We had maybe 1 or 2 under me, and I told them, I said, "They're taking the cars away from us." I said, "Look what they're doing," and they put the lockers up in the hall. And they're like, "No, no, no, they told us they're not doing it." I said, "They're taking the cars away from us, guaranteed." Sure enough, a week later, the memo went out. And I went to everybody in the the photog area in the newsroom. I said, "I told you." And I said, "What do you all listen?"
Mm-hmm.
And then sure enough, of course, all the photogs had to fit.
Yeah.
Because they were like, the take-home cars were I guess, kind of the trade-off of having low salaries. Because we were paid the least in the market.
Mm.
And the thing was, and their deal was like, "Look, we're giving you guys take-home cars, so that this is the trade-off." But what they said when they took the cars away, they promised everybody raises, because they're taking that luxury away,
Right.
and we never got the raises.
Ooh, yeah,
So when it came raise time,
Yeah.
we didn't get it, and then they were crying poor mouse. And it was actually a worse idea because we didn't have a lot of parking. So now, the parking lot where everybody would park was full of news cars.
Yeah.
So that left because we had a parking lot behind the station, which was small. We had a larger one across the street, and a garage where we kept the live trucks. And of course, when we had they took the Courthouse cars away, that left more cars in the lot. At off times, when sometimes the parking was needed.
Exactly.
But we also had an on-call rotation. So one photog would be on call from 9 in the morning Monday to 9 in the morning the following Monday. So if somebody called out sick, you had to cover that shift. Or if there was breaking news, you had to, if it was 2 in the morning, you'd have to come in.
You know, at times I'd be
So-
out doing stuff and they're calling like, "Hey, where are you at?" "Oh, I'm here." "Hey, can you run over? There's this going on." "Yeah, okay." At least I had my stuff and everything. I don't know why they take vehicles away. I don't get that.
We were able to keep, if we were on call, we could take the cars home. Because that was part of the deal, you're on call, you
It's
have
the
to
only
go.
call.
But say if it's on a weekend, they wouldn't let us keep the cars home, on our days off.
Wow.
Like
I'll
my
be
car.
back in the store. I need to get out of the building. Let me know if
Are you guys union?
We were.
Alright, I'll be here. I'm probably gonna move the car.
we were. They decided to get rid of it, which was stupid. Not my decision.
You guys are the first one I know that ain't union.
I was against it. But
Yeah.
it wasn't my decision.
You're the first station I know around here that's not union. I thought everyone was.
TAJ's not union.
They're not. Oh,
Never been.
oh man. See, I
This
don't.
ain't Pittsburgh, man.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to see. You don't see unions in a lot of small markets because they're too small, and they're like there are unions in markets smaller than ours, but
Oh, yeah.
in a lot of small markets you just don't see unions because they're not big enough and they're not strong enough to take the companies on. They're just not. Because they don't have a lot of members because they have short staffs anyway.
Pittsburgh has a bigger market. They had to build more competition so they can go the union out and.
Well, it's old steel. It's the old steel mindset. Like everybody's union.
Yep. They're all
Buffalo, everybody's union. Rochester, Albany, everybody's union. Even Elmira, I think even the Elmira stations, I think, are union. But that's New York.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, even Elmira, Elmira, I think it's a smaller market than ours. I think but not everybody's union. Like it's only certain amount of people. But I can go on all day about that.
Oh yeah, I bet. We were covering a lot of the union stuff with John Block down at the Post Gazette. We were always running their stories because.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, that guy. Can't stand him.
I've never heard one good thing about that
No.
guy.
Mm-mm.
I almost got a job at a block station. It was the block station in Louisville. They own the Fox station in Louisville. I almost went, but they're not union. But well, I mean it's Kentucky, so I don't know how Kentucky is really, but just hearing some things about him have not been good.
Yeah.
No.
So
They're still on strike.
I don't think. I know they were on
For
strike
some-
years ago, but
how are they getting news done?
Scabs.
Or are they just doing? Are they just kind of not?
they had a lot of stringers. They had
Yeah.
a lot of
They're
stringers.
using a lot of shrink,
Yeah.
but they're using scabs.
Yeah,
They're using
to
scabs, right?
paginate. Yeah, to paginate, they're using scabs.
Yeah.
The photos and videos, like a lot of the people who are giving them content don't realize the actual working conditions down at the Post Gazette. So they're like, "Oh, my name's in the paper."
That's all they care about.
All they care about. They don't care. They're like, "Hey, I got paid $60 for this story." They're not giving a care about
Whoopee.
who you're supporting by giving and feeding content to.
Yeah.
There's a firefighter up in Clearfield County, and he runs with one of the ambulances up there.
Oh, really?
He's on the fire police, and the guy's a total asshole. And
JoJo?
so, like, no,
Oh, okay.
his name's Bill.
Oh, okay. I think I going to say Jonah or Adam, so I'm going to say, oh, God.
You need a jacket too, don't you?
Right?
Coat on and everything. Huh. Yeah. All this excitement.
ABC cut him the other day.
Let me move my car for these spots.
didn't have. You don't have an underlayer under.
Oh no!
Oh man. I should have put another
I'm
layer.
gonna be honest. I was expecting to come out, ask like 4 questions to Tom Dickey, and then get some B-roll and go home. I wasn't expecting to be out here.
Yeah.
He came up and the guy from JAC here, he was like, I saw him at the Dickey's office. He's like, there is no presser today. He's like, we're gonna go down to the courthouse. Maybe he's gonna come out and talk. I was like, okay.
So it's like a maybe. So we might be just wasting our time.
Maybe.
I mean, get paid still.
Yeah.
I'd like to get the.
True. It's okay. I need to drain these batteries out anyways. I charged them up, but they need a full deep discharge to begin with, so.
Oh man.
This has been a real test of my kit and what I need to do to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, I think they're saying that there's gonna be no Luigi today. I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, so he, the transportation order is in there for him to go from the Huntington to the Blair County Prison to come here for the 23rd. That was the last update.
So he won't be here until 23rd again.
Technically, unless something comes up. I figured Dickey was here though to get some discovery done because he wants to know what's going on.
That's the lawyer.
I'm questioning if the DNA is actually admissible in court or not because Pennsylvania has a Title 4244 that says post-arrest DNA is for violent and sexual arrests, and neither of which was him. So how can they get his DNA and set it up? That's one of my questions is what's his thoughts on that? Because I don't think it's admissible in court.
Wow. Yeah.
Not to mention, why was the search of the inventory done in the station privately instead of at the scene of where he was arrested? That's another question I have. I'm not trying to lean one way or the other, but it's an honest question.
Oh, how long are we gonna stand out here?
What time is it? Come on, no, it's
2, 3.
I hate this new iPhone because it doesn't show the clock for the one.
Oh yeah, I hate
Oh, like
2:15.
okay, 2:15.
When's this? This closes at 4, doesn't it?
4:30. And that gets down to 1 bar. I'll swap her out. I need to get one of those little battery boxes that ABXI has. It's like 2 times the size of that, and they can plug all their stuff into it, and it runs for like 2 or 3 hours. I need to get one of those.
Those, I'm not familiar with video cameras. I guess they drain pretty quick.
To an extent, I mean, I do have our encoder running off of this, so this is feeding out. And it's just, I do that, so that way if something happens and I forget to press record, at least I have some sort of like backup of it. Just sits there at the news desk and it just sits there and waits to be used. Because damn these things happen and you're not recording.
Yeah, yeah. I heard. I'm trying to recall where I heard the story, but it was a video guy. Like does like interviews at like college sports levels and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Had his girlfriend came along with him, and he interviews like the players. So he had her like run the camera.
Oh
for
really?
him.
Yeah.
And she ended up not recording like 80% of the interviews that he got.
Oh god.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's typically my thing is whenever the camera's out, it's at least broadcasting to a server that can record.
Yeah.
If it's on, it's recording. It's in the cloud.
Oh, so they're hearing everything we're saying right now. No, and that's not like they said
The
anything.
news desk is just like, huh?
It's like, what do you thinking?
Oh, the amount of stuff I've
So-
said inadvertently. Like Reuters. Oh, it was the Robert F. Kennedy. He came out to do his own speech, and news desk side of the Warriors, we can pull any of their live camera feeds from any of the affiliates at that scheduled blocking time. And it was the RFK, I think it was Connecticut. And this photographer was talking about sex life with his wife, and we're all like, dude. I was like, and we're gonna cut that back. We're gonna cut that back on over.
Don't need to hear it.
Be like, wait until we see his face come out the door, then we'll go.
Oh,
man.
So we got I guess, I don't know how familiar you are with Steeler stuff. Remember, like, Matt Canada.
Okay,
all
yeah.
that. I guess the reason why they won't let like us media in the tunnel anymore, like the side
Oh,
tunnel.
you're not? You're not allowed to side that tunnel?
No, we have to go down to the visitors tunnel.
Wow.
So I guess they were all coming in after like a win, and it was Chris Boswell and Matt Canada. Matt Canada says like, "Great win, guys! Great team! Great job!" And Chris Boswell, he says,
I know where this is going.
"Yeah, and you had nothing to fucking do with it."
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, we can't have local media and people hearing that recording it, so they keep us away from that."
I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah.
The guy I worked with, he big into sports. He actually was on the Fan.
Oh,
or the
the
Pickle.
okay.
Yeah, he was a broadcaster for them, or the sports side.
Oh, okay.
So he knew all that. Yeah, he was telling me some of the stuff. And he's like, there's a reason why like locker room talk, like this time out, you just can't go right into the locker room. Oh,
that's the fun side of it. I listen to the Fan mostly. So. He's still there, or is he like?
no.
Was he on? Was he radio on the radio? Or?
He was on the radio. Yeah, he was on the radio. He was 4 or 5 years. He was on switchboard as well, so he was but he was also did the sport broadcast.
Yeah.
It's getting fucking cold.
Yeah.
You guys packing up over there? What's that? So you guys packing up? Just temporarily? Too cold for you? Oh. Something good?
Call a Zoom interview with some local professor somewhere.
Oh, okay. Nothing too good. No offense.
Everybody.
I'm curious what. Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's sitting in his car there.
This is beating DC talk.
Yeah, it's so cold. That wind sucks.
Oh God, you got contacts in?
Yeah.
Man, I went LASIK. I
Oh.
gotta get this IV. I gotta get them done. I got done at 21. So we're going on 4 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I tell you though, you get LASIK, your first 6 to 8 months, it's hell, but it's also the most beautiful time ever.
Why is it hell?
It's hell because when you're driving and someone's high beaming you, it feels like you're looking into Jesus himself. But I'm sorry. But everything's so much more vibrant. It is like you are 7 years old again.
Wow.
And it's like, wow, the sky is that blue.
Better than contacts?
It feels so nice. You can sit in a shower and not have to worry about a contact popping out, or you know, if you get soap in your eyes, you can do this. Like, it's so much nicer than sunglasses. You know, you don't got to worry about every morning waking up and sticking your fingers in your eyes.
That's what that's the biggest thing for me is like waking up and just being able to see and not having to go put something in to see.
Exactly. And I popped in there a while.
Yeah. I don't know. How does it feel? Like the actual procedure?
10 minutes.
Are you awake for it?
So I went to the one on McKnight Road.
Okay.
And you're awake. They give you 2 Xanax. So you're really like, I'm okay. It's really not that bad. Don't watch any videos on it though.
Yeah.
Dude, I did it and I go, screw me. Don't.
Yeah.
If you don't watch any videos, you're fine. The only sketchy part is in the middle of the procedure, they help you up and they make you get over and walk this much and lay on another table. That's like, that's the only weird thing. And then the other one is when the laser is actually going, it smells like burning flesh. That's all. I just needed a transition shot.
B-roll.
Yeah, basically.
I tried to get some just scene shatter shots, but can't really get much substance of them in that.
That's my only thing is like, they're probably like, it's nothing to do with that case. I was like, yes, but still. You see, by doing that, I also found out I need to readjust the camera because it's just a little awkward. So, do you prefer DSLR or mirrorless?
Mirrorless for sure. It's way better.
Oh, you're running EOS R6?
Yeah, this is a Mark II. This is the original R6.
I have an R8.
Okay.
I have a quality R6 is better than the R8, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I only went with the R8 because it does 4K 60 video.
Okay.
And so you can get.
So I'm not video at all. So whatever.
I'm slowly transitioning that. I'm looking at a 70 to 240 millimeter lens.
Oh,
It goes down to 2.8 f. So I mean, it's not the best, but for
pretty good.
something spot news wise,
2.8,
or no, I'm sorry, it's 24 to 240.
Okay, so it's pretty big.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
Don't want to be on TV.
You're good. It's
pretty
super
wide
wide with a nice telephoto. It's
Yeah.
something that you could punch in real quick and get shots like this. That's why I went, like, see, I have this. I could, if I flip that down, I now doubled my thing from 131 or whatever to 260. It's a doubling.
Yeah.
But you lose 2
Teleconverter.
stops of light or 3 stops of light by doing it.
Yeah.
But I can punch in a lot better.
Teleconverters on these lenses, yeah.
Basically, exactly what that is. Yep.
I'm wanting to upgrade these. Like ideally, the R1 just came out, and that thing sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like $7,000
Yeah,
after
it's-
tax.
And I already paid. I had to shell out $6,000 for my 400 millimeter 2.8.
So, are those company owned or are those yours?
These are me.
Those are yours.
Yeah, all of them.
So, what do you have on for both lenses? Because I think some of you run around with 2 or 3
this one's 70 to 200, and then this one's 24 to 105, and then I'll have a third one at the games for the 400.
Yeah, which is nice. So, obviously, the white on Canon means expensive.
Right.
That's how I've always done. Like, if it looks like a coffee mug, it's expensive.
It's not necessary. Like I don't know the point of it other than to tell people that it's expensive. So.
I mean, so what's the f-stop on that?
2.8.
No?
Yeah. That's about. Unless you go with a prime, like an 85 prime or 50 prime.
Something that you can get down to 1.4.
Yeah, but I haven't seen like any kind of like zoom lenses that can get that low.
What's that one?
This one just enough for. This is just.
That was one of the ones I considered.
Really?
That lens.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it works. I mean, it's a good range. So they only like on a regular DSLR like 5-6 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to run with that. But now, like low light performance is so good. It does well enough.
Have you seen the Canon Sigma or whatever it was 600 millimeter?
Oh, yeah.
And if you get a teleconverter, you can do 1200 millimeter. That's like extreme moon photos, you know.
$20,000.
I have a forbidden camera from Nikon. Don't laugh. It's a point and shoot, but oh my god, it is the P1000.
Yeah.
That lens comes out to here. You can zoom in and see you can zoom into a crater on the moon.
That'd be nice.
It's 6,000 millimeter, I think, or 3,000 millimeter. Yeah. All glass. Look at you. Okay, I'm a bit more concerned of seeing that walk up.
You want to admit it?
I would love to be like, okay.
We're gonna get some news right now.
Yeah. That's why that goes back to the servo. Because a week of it sitting here talking, that went in, and then all of a sudden, hey, we got a video. You know?
We're dead, but
Yeah. But the guys in the control room can see it. You know,
the story lives on.
they just see, and then they just see the camera. You know, I won't be paid for that footage because I am long dead and gone. My name will go down and hey,
Big break or big.
yeah, you finally get your big break.
That's how it always works with the artists.
Yeah.
Was it Van Gogh or whatever it is? Picasso or one of them guys.
Warhol was one of them.
Never
Kinda.
make shit until they die.
Well, Warhol, he died super young, you know, and then all of a sudden they decided, hey, we're gonna put a museum up. Fun fact, I was actually the first one to ever film in his childhood bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were filming a documentary with Bonnie Bean and Jamie Warhol, and they're like, so you're gonna be going upstairs. You are the first person with a camera to ever step foot in the bedroom. Jamie bought the house. I was like, okay, cool. Cool. It warmed up, but I'm questioning if Dickie's actually spinning it or not.
I'm assuming we get to leave at 4.
Yeah, I mean, because the courthouse closes at 4.
Yes, I can imagine it's still gonna. And some freaking tomorrow. Heat. Toes, I can't feel.
You staying out here?
What's that?
You staying out here in Altoona?
Yeah, I'll probably stay the night. And then, so they brought me in indefinitely,
Okay.
but they got some other people that can tag in, which I think
They may do it.
I'm gonna do that. I think after tomorrow.
Who's that? cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
So do we know if he's still in the courthouse?
Oh.
Dickie.
I don't know if he is or isn't, to be quite honest.
Yeah, 'cause I saw Sean over at his office. I pulled in, and that's when he's like, think he may be at the courthouse? Because everyone's been waiting on him. I had a line of questions I want to ask, but...
Yeah.
Do you have any contact with his office at all? Like, is there an inbox or something that... Like, how do you guys find out there's press conferences that happen?
I think an email was sent out that one, like just a mass email or whatever.
Is that from Stacy? Is it something different?
No,
No.
but
Who sends up? Because I'm only aware of... I only have email contact with Rob in the courthouse. Who's the clerk of the courts.
yeah,
She
I have
gives
no
me-
idea. I think his office sent
His office,
something
okay.
out for that day specifically for Tuesday night. But a lot of the times I mean, since I'm in the market, I've actually known Dickie for
I
a
figured
while.
you guys have.
So
I don't come out
I can
here, so-
I have like direct contact to him, but trying to.
I see him all the time. Like, I see him do these random interviews with the mainstream, so that's why I was like,
Yeah.
Surprised he was I think it's New York. Attorney General, whatever, is very quiet, didn't want to give out.
the NYPD has a question. I remember on Friday how they go, oh, we know who this is. We have his name. We're not releasing it. And then in the press conference Monday night in the basement here, they go, no, he was not known to us prior to this. We found him out about today. And like, you lied and said that you knew who he was. Just a little, you know, I see both sides of everything. That's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know. After the last 4 years, I don't trust a lot of things.
Yeah. There's a lot of sketchy stuff in the government.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see John Fetterman's statement a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, what was which one?
He called Trump hush money case total bullshit. And
Yeah.
he ended the pardon
Yeah.
because the whole pardon thing, he already said he wasn't going to be doing a pardon.
Guys, it gotta be cold by now, for
Yes.
pity's sake.
Very
I
cold.
hope it was much relieved.
Nope.
It can't possibly be.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I was
He kind
shocked
of
to
called
see-
out the hypocrisy a little bit. Like well, and that's like,
I'm not a big fan of him, but, you know, I was shocked to see that.
yeah.
Actually took some guts, you know.
Well, that's what he seems like a lot. Like he's kind of doesn't have a whole lot of supporters on either side. It seems like.
I met him one time as a press conference.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a press conference. It was a informal say no to drugs campaign that they wanted me to cover, and I was like, yeah, I'll go broadcast it for you. And I met him. I met Pat Toomey. I met Shapiro before, and I mean, I met Wolf before. And it was, I'm not a fan of any of the government leaders we have here. None of the government leaders make any sort of sense.
Well, literally with Fetterman. 'Cause I haven't met him, like, spoken to him, but especially
That
when
goes
you're,
for either side, you know?
yeah, well, especially when you're coming off of the way the country's performed over the last 4 years.
Yep. That's.
And for the person that was in office overseeing that, pretty much, it's kind of hard for her to say, well,
My
what kind
argument
of-
was you say all this stuff that's going to be done in your
It-
next
it-
term,
it-
but you couldn't do anything all at once.
yeah,
That was a big red flag to me. And again, I try to stay bipartisan and get down the middle and everything. And I was like, like I could tell you that RFK had issues, you know. We already had a president that speak coherently. There's a difference between mean tweets guy
Right.
and speaking coherently.
Right.
But I have to admit, I watched videos from the 2020 campaign. I honestly did not realize that Joe Biden was speaking a lot clearer in 2020 than he was now. Like,
Yeah.
it was like night and day.
It's almost, yeah, and I guess watching it progressively happen, it was less jarring.
Yeah, like if you were to see a video in 2020 and say, here's your president at the end of his election, you'd be like,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
I've seen lifelong Democrats turn to the Republican side, and that was a big flag to me. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
My family was always Democratic, always, and then it slowly progressed. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Can't keep doing this.
No, not at all.
Today it's not.
What did you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good because this is there.
So down there, I guess.
Still sign.
That's what he was sitting over here.
We have five balls.
Oh goodness. Yeah, next time I'm throwing in like some
Way more.
hand warmers in my shoes and my socks on the top of my feet.
Yeah. And these are like fleece lined pants, but it's not enough. Like I need another layer under.
This is where we all should have chipped in and brought like 2 tents and had some like space heaters and put out here. We all stand here.
Yeah. One of those like big.
I thought they were gonna cavity surgery Monday night when we went out to his arraignment. They're like one person at a time, and then they start like patting you down. They're like, take your belt and shoes off. And I was I felt like I was going on a freaking airplane. Oh my god, I'm cold.
I am. Yeah.
You know, the sun's going down. It's gonna drop about 30 degrees.
No. I guess we're standing in the shade. Too.
Yeah, and if he's not coming out, maybe already like we went our way. I don't know. I don't have a live shot that I'm going to set up for, so it's more or less I was hoping to just snag him as he was out here. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's like.
Is that how you were, kind of?
Yeah. I mean, I came.
Who are
I
you
just.
with?
I'm working. So I'm with Zuma, but I'm like contracted through New York Coast.
Oh, really? Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm kind of. They're paying per day for someone to just be here until he leaves.
You're lucky. You're lucky that, because you get a day rate and a kit rate.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I guess they're paying
The hotel.
hotel and
Man, you're
mileage.
lucky.
Which
I rely on my TikTok earnings.
are you on TikTok?
Yeah, Monday night I got paid $500. Just to, I went 5 on TikTok. Because I didn't realize that people were doing this during the presser. Okay, they're not here for me. I'm trying to pull it up here. The data's not exactly being nice. But it got like, I'm gonna say it got like 4 million views online. Because that's what was happening. they were putting the gifts over top of the filter, so the NYPD sitting there, and the guys like this, and they put cowboy hats on
From your feed.
on my feed, on my live stream, and yeah, that went viral. People dropped $1,000 to get half of it. People dropped like $1,000 just for cowboy hats on the NYPD. Yeah.
People got. Some people have money that they just don't know what to do with it.
I'm not complaining.
No.
I mean, it paid for the day and
Yeah.
all of that, you know, so I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. It's a beautiful shot there, but
So the other post photographers was saying that they bring Luigi in, I guess, the back.
yeah, back and underneath.
Back and then what's the other hand side?
Well, that went viral. 101,000 views, 1.7 million. Oh yeah, did you happen to see? Gabby's just like,
Hey guys, just a heads up. Don't know how long everybody's planning on.
I'm ready to get the hell out of here. I'm cold.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, so we have nothing. I can tell you, we have at this point. I have no knowledge of anything being scheduled for within the next whatever. Monday we have jury selection.
Monday's jury selection.
Monday's jury selection. We're going to be inundated with about 400 additional people into the building just for prospective jurors. These are all going to be coned off and marked off for the bus. We transport them in with bus and drop them off. So this will not be able to be parked here.
Okay. Are
So-
we gonna be allowed outside for that or no?
For jury selection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't sure how your laws work for like potential juror members being on camera.
I mean, they're not anything part of his case.
Oh, I didn't think
These
so.
for
I
other
was like,
criminal
he doesn't
cases.
have to be limited.
No. It has nothing to do.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with him. This is about
It's a
everyday
separate thing.
life before this ever come into our world.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because don't you
so-
guys do that like every quarter? There's like certain days.
Monster, how are you?
So there's no.
We usually anymore if we're doing jury selection at least once a month.
That's yeah. Because I remember it's like
So-
if you look at the court calendars, it's like our trial dates are this week, this week.
Yeah, so you have trial list review, case status, blah 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 blah. and-
Right.
So it'll be heavy. Like I said, I know we got 400. We'll break it up morning and afternoon. We'll have 400 people in. So heads up, and as a courtesy,
Yeah.
these sites will be off limit, and if they're here, I got to tell them.
Okay.
I'd rather not tell you.
Yeah, exactly. So I've seen a couple of cops and people walking between those two buildings. Is there parking over there?
The county parking garage for employees.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's-
That's just hey. the business is courteous enough to let us walk through there without walking around the block.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So is that the only parking that's here is on street in this Hollidaysburg area? Okay.
Which isn't even, yeah. We all know. I'm surprised they didn't give you guys a bunch of parking tickets yet. Which they've taken me all the time when I park my truck. Oh yeah.
Oh, your personal vehicle.
Yeah, when I park it and I mean, put my money in to pay it. I earned it. So I'm really surprised they've been this lenient with you guys. So, good for you. Good for you.
Sure.
Bad for us at pay. But.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the info.
Yeah. If you want to spread, are you guys all together?
No, we're all separate.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't.
We had a couple this morning, and I said, okay, I don't need change, so I pay a ticket and actually pay it. It's really better if I pay a ticket.
No, that's not much.
Hey, we appreciate the boost to the economy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my understanding that you can't get a hotel room in Blair County.
Really? Is
that
it that
Yeah,
packed?
yeah, so we love it.
Oh, wow.
Good for us.
What's AC?
August Charles.
Oh, I thought that was your position.
So there's
I'm sorry. I was like,
That's my son.
oh, really?
He's the fifth, I'm the fourth, my dad's the third.
What do you do for the county?
I'm the county controller.
You're county controller.
Nobody knows what that is, but I have complete and total control of pretty much nothing. No, it's an elected position. I'm responsible for all the general ledger, books, and paying the bills,
The logistics to
Yeah,
operate the
yeah,
county of
yeah.
Blair.
all of that kind of stuff. So no, we're and then I live 2.5 blocks behind McComb.
Oh my, really?
It's been crazy. My son texted me that morning. It was something from X, and I said, "Is this a joke?" He said, "No, it's you're McDonald's."
That'd be crazy.
We were gonna be out there way earlier on Monday, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that can't be the guy. I'm like, I'm like, it's Altoona.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And I'm like, I put something on TikTok, and it started getting viral. And so I'm like, I'll go out there. I'm like, I'm an hour away. I'm like, I'll go out there. I'll be one of the first with boots on the ground, and then things started to come in. I mean, some was questionable, but that's besides the point.
Well, yeah,
and then
yeah,
it's like, you know, and people are like, hey, we just, everyone knows, like on the news side,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, Fox is in the convoy with NYPD on I-8. They're like, they just passed New Jersey. I was like, okay, I'm on the way. We pulled in as NYPD was coming up.
There you go. Hot chocolate?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
gosh.
You
Thank
look like you
very
could use
much.
it,
I
hon.
really appreciate that.
Not a
Thank
problem.
you.
Glad to do.
I was
You
just
look
telling
like
him how
you
much
need
we
it.
appreciate him being here to contribute to our local economy. So
Oh, there you have it.
I was told that you can't get a hotel room in Blair County right now.
Are you quite serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Seriously?
You know, all
Where are
local
you
restaurants.
from?
I'm from other side of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Union County.
I'm out near Butler
May
and
I ask
Canning
you,
in that
why
area.
are you right here right now?
Uh,
He's not here.
Yeah, well, we were,
what was
We
that?
didn't have anywhere else to
we
be.
were thinking his attorney was supposed to be getting his discovery done today.
Oh, Dickie.
Yeah.
There's gonna be anything done
We
before
were
then.
hoping to see him in passing, you know.
Take care. Enjoy.
Oh, if that's too hot, it's quite hot.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. This
You
is
need
not.
something to cool it down?
Hold on, what the-
Okay, well listen, good luck, fellas. Take care now. We'll see ya.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's so good on my fingers.
Yeah. Like, I'm actually about to like, oh, take the cardboard off. Take the cardboard off. Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna drink that much. I'm just enjoying
I'm
the
just
heat.
doing the Oh, if I take a sip and I feel it all the way down.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's it. We need to bring a Keurig and a case of water. Yeah, we gotta. As soon as he leaves for New York, we gotta race up there. We're gonna go to 1PP.
1 PP. What's that?
One Police Plaza up in Manhattan.
and stuff for.
Headquarters for the NYPD, because that's where they're going to have their big old news conference, and they're going to perp walk them in there.
Oh yeah. I probably won't be. They'll probably have New York people for that.
Mhm. I was hoping we were going to get the perp walk at the police department on Monday, but we didn't get it. Oh man,
Pretty good.
that feels so good.
So he said, sheriff's that it was just nothing related to anything happening.
No, nothing.
I didn't. Like he said, like there's nothing going on for the next such and such. So I don't know if that meant like nothing's happening here.
Not till the 23rd, unless
Yeah.
unless they have. Okay, the next time that this will come up. What's yesterday? I don't know, because that 14 days would take it to Christmas Eve, and they're not going to do anything on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Mm.
It sounds unless they're not going to waive the extradition.
Yeah.
Dickie's not going to let them waive extradition.
Yeah.
So, plan for end of December. That's going to be, I can tell you now, between the 23rd and the 31st is where we're going to see the jump up to New York.
Yeah.
Unless,
I don't know.
I wonder if a governor's extradition warrant could get him back before that 14 days, but I don't know how that's going to work because,
Yeah, and I know. I'm sure Shapiro's not gonna fight it. So
his office already cleared it,
yeah.
and the Blair County DA said that they're going to do whatever they can to get him up to New York.
Yeah.
Oh man. That just like warms your sternum up, and you're
Yeah.
like, my back is like, I feel like Jello now.
I actually almost feel colder. Like I'm starting to shiver now.
Yeah, like it's hurting my feet because it's not going to my feet, but oh my god, yeah, my hands, like they feel like they're pins and needles.
Yeah, like they're starting to be alive a little bit.
I could never.
We're right here.
How are you not shivering? Oh my god.
I'm used to it.
Oh no. Any exposed skin, even my ears
Oh,
are
yeah.
like, no.
Some guy walked by earlier in shorts. Did you see that guy?
I think I did.
Oh my
Yeah, because I
god.
think we were all like, what the heck? Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's now leaving the courthouse. What time
Yeah.
is it?
3:11.
All non-essential people are like, have a good day.
Yeah.
They're salaried, so they're like, I'm not going to get anything started. Oh, god dang. Do you run UV lens covers, the filters for your lenses?
So I just use like a basic like protector one on this one. I don't have anything on that
No.
one.
I try
But-
to run a UV just so, you know.
Yeah, that's what's on that. It's I don't know. I'm kind of reckless, I guess. More than I should be.
Little
for-
bit.
Yeah, I shouldn't be, but it's like
I just
I
use it
spent
because with dust,
2,000
I'd rather just, you know.
yeah. It's like let's spend $3,000 on a lens and then get mad when you have to put a $20 extra filter
Yeah.
on it. It's like I don't want to spend more money.
Right. Well, because the lens filters are like, the big thing with that is when you get a new lens, if I'm the type that if I don't get the filter the same day, then I just don't do it, because then I have to sit there, I have to clean it, I have to keep blowing air on it to get all the
Yeah.
specks out, and then screw it on, and it never fails. You screw it on, and there's one speck you
Oh yeah,
can
there's always
miss, and you're
something
like,
underneath.
no.
And then you gotta start all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
And the worst thing is these damn the little protectors on the
Buddy.
phones.
You know how much a lens cover is for this?
Oh, too much.
Okay, you know how much this piece of rubber is? Take a guess.
300. Is that right?
Yep. And all it does is just screw on. One screw. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like a freaking one little battery in this, $80, and I run 2 in each.
It's cold.
Yeah, while you're sitting in the car, you gotta get in the car. Then you miss something.
Yeah.
Did you see that? We just watched that Facebook thing with Jimmy Kimmel and there's that Facebook like Jimmy Kimmel making fun of the defense attorney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made the news, made Jimmy
Oh, really?
I don't have Facebook.
I'll have to see that.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy.
I think he's just animated.
He's what they call a theater lawyer.
Yeah, they jumped on him. Make Jimmy Kimmel.
That's pretty interesting, you know? You too. This is kind of like the only town where the cops are up to you with a camera and be like, oh,
Yeah. All the others are.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh.
Like Butler counties, Armstrong counties, you show a camera, they're like, I'm not talking to you, your hands off. You know, and it's like, wow, okay.
Yeah. I'm starting to wonder if I'm driving back to Pittsburgh today now. I don't know if there's no hotel. I don't have the hotel yet.
Oh, you don't? Shit.
Yeah.
What's your stipend for it?
They didn't specify.
Because you can go down to Bedford. It's only a 25-minute drive down. There's Bedford.
I might check and see, because
That
It
or
doesn't-
Johnstown.
doesn't seem like anything's going to happen here like before 10 a.m. ever. Like, so.
The only thing, if you lived in Westmoreland, I'd say just drive it. That's like me, you know.
Yeah.
You got an extra hour on top of you than I do. That's the other thing.
You driving back?
I've been doing that. There's nothing like your own bed, though.
Okay.
Now I can tell you though,
I just hate waking up.
we'll probably be up here though. We may get a room. Like New York's a no doubter. You know, we're gonna get a room for a couple nights up there.
Yeah. Who are you? So I didn't get who you're
Independent. I just
kind of get it and send it out.
If you Google my name, I want TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Like I had 300,000 followers on TikTok. Like people love my style. I ask questions when I report, and I leave it as open ended. You know, I say this, and then it's like, you know, like, well, what is this? What is that? I don't. There's some people like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, no, I'm just asking a question. What you do with that question is on you.
Yeah.
I'm here to make you think. I'm here to, like, the whole DNA stuff. Can that be used or can it not? That's a question.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm about
It seems like every major person of the courthouse is leaving anyways.
it. Yeah.
I can't keep doing this.
No.
Like light years of ice, I'm gonna be rocking that heat the whole way back, and
Yeah. Whew. I gotta put the foot heater on. So
I just put in a new truck. I throw it on the floor within about 30 minutes driving. The whole thing's toasty, but my feet are nice and warm. Okay, so what did we learn next time? Layer,
more,
layer.
yeah. When you think you have enough, you need more.
Yeah, because I went off the temperature of what it was at my place.
because I work part-time doing high school sports for a company.
Who's that?
What's that?
What's the company?
Nubro. They're based out of Weirton, West Virginia.
I've heard of them, yeah. I
They-
see them on LinkedIn.
They're not. I don't know. Their reviews are kind of mixed, but I try to do my part well, so that's all I can. That's all I can.
Okay, if you're gonna come to this here, especially like, and there's no there. That's awesome.
Okay, it was a profitable day for me. I had my one live stream and I did my 1 minute, my 60-second video out in front of the courthouse, and it's going viral, so I'm getting paid for it. It works. Right? That's my complaint.